Now, with on that basis, you must have understood the differences. Yes, any questions, any doubt you have, so that I can proceed further. But before I proceed further, I need to ask few of the questions to you. But before that, किसी को कुछ doubt है?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, अभिषेक भाग गया क्या अभी? Abhishek Bhatia is there? Okay, Abhinav Davle, turn on your camera and unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Abhinav, have you done the homework to find the difference between the processor and the microcontroller?
No, sir.
नहीं किया?
No, sir.
कैमरा जरा सा नीचे करो. I am not able to see you properly.
सर एक्चुअली मेरी तबीयत खराब है तो मैं सोया हुआ ही हूँ मतलब
अच्छा, ठीक है. हाँ, ठीक है. नो प्रॉब्लम. ये सब आपका ही प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, सब लोग ऐसे ही होंगे.
क्या बोले सर?
आपका प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बाकी लोग भी ऐसे होंगे. आई डोंट वांट एनीवन लीविंग द मीटिंग. कुछ लोग भाग रहे हैं अभी मीटिंग से. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. म्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड टर्न ऑफ योर कैमरा. यस, आर्यन गुप्ता.
यस सर.
कैमरा ऑन करो.
सर मैंने परमिशन नहीं दिया, मैं 2 मिनट लीव करके परमिशन देके आओ क्या वापस?
किसे परमिशन लेना है?
नहीं परमिशन मतलब गूगल मीट को परमिशन नहीं दिया कैमरा का. So if you want me to if you want me to turn on the camera, I will just join in 2 minutes.
Okay, no problem. Do it. Yes, Avantika Shetty. Turn on your camera.
Yes, sir. So the difference is a microprocessor consists of only a CPU, whereas a microcontroller.
I am not able to see you. Turn on your camera.
Sir, now.
Yes. Okay, fine. Batao.
So the microprocessor consists of only a CPU, whereas a microcontroller consists of a CPU as well as I/O unit and a bus and.
Okay. Anything more?
That is integrated all inside a chip.
Okay, so that's why it is called as. That's why microcontroller is.
That's why microcontroller is called as a microcomputer on a chip.
Okay. Any other difference other than this? Have you Google searched the differences or have you referred any of the books?
Yes, microprocessor uses. No, sir, I had written.
और एक difference बताओ.
Microprocessor has an uses external buses like ROM, RAM, and other units. Whereas on the other hand,
I think in your first point you have covered this. Okay, no problem. Turn off your camera, no problem. Turn off your camera and mute yourself. Chirag Jain. Chirag Jain.
Yes, sir.
Turn on your camera.
Sir, microprocessors can be used for in any computing devices, whereas microcontroller is function specific and can be used for only one task at a time.
Okay. फिर से एक बार रिपीट करो ये पॉइंट.
Sir, microprocessor can be used in any computing device, whereas microcontrollers are task specific and can be used for only one function at a time.
Very good, very good. This is most important point. Yes, Chirag, you are right. You can mute yourself and turn off your camera. Okay. Yeah, Dikshit is there. Dikshit.
Hello, sir.
Dikshit, are you there? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Amaya Dikshit. Yes.
Yes.
Amaya Dikshit, how are you?
Yes, I'm good.
Doing well.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Are you understanding the subject properly?
Yes, yes.
Okay. See, if you're finding anywhere difficulty, please ask me. Okay. Don't keep the questions for the last minute. Don't keep the questions for the last minute. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My question for you is, can you tell me what do you mean by system bus?
System bus. So it contains all the address lines and data lines.
You can refer your note. There is no problem. You can refer your note, but I want the answer.
Okay.
Or you can give me your answer in your own words.
In the notes I have written, it comprises of address line, data lines, and control lines. Control lines are used to read and write.
Okay. And what about the address bus?
Address bus carries the address of the data.
Okay.
And data lines carries the data.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you're right. You can mute yourself and turn off your camera.
Okay.
Next, Shreya Kate. Shreya Kate, turn on your camera.
Yes, sir.
Shreya Kate, my question for you. Do you have any other difference between the microcontroller and the microprocessor? You please turn on your camera. श्रेया बताओ, और कुछ डिफरेंस है? आपने सर्च किया कुछ?
No, sir.
Okay, in terms of application, can you tell me the difference between the processor and the microcontroller? Application point of view, ये मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में सिखाया था. Application point of view.
तो मुझे याद नहीं है.
माइक्रोप्रोसेसर का एप्लीकेशंस क्या है और माइक्रोकंट्रोलर का एप्लीकेशंस क्या है?
माइक्रोकंट्रोलर में तो पूरा एक चिप में सब कुछ रहता है और माइक्रोप्रोसेसर में सब एक्सटर्नली लगाना पड़ता है.
ठीक है, दैट इज गुड, बट आई वांट इन टर्म्स ऑफ एप्लीकेशंस क्या है? माइक्रोकंट्रोलर का एप्लीकेशन क्या है? माइक्रोप्रोसेसर का एप्लीकेशन क्या है? वो कहाँ पे यूज होते हैं?
माइक्रोकंट्रोलर तो स्टेपर मोटर.
आपके घर में माइक्रोकंट्रोलर कहाँ पे यूज हो रहा है? आपके घर में आपके घर में भी आप यूज करते हो माइक्रोकंट्रोलर? कहाँ पे यूज करते हो? वैसे आप मेरे फर्स्ट और सेकंड लेक्चर में प्रेजेंट थे या नहीं थे?
नो सर.
अच्छा, यू आर नॉट प्रेजेंट. अच्छा, डायरेक्ट सेकंड ईयर. ओके. Shreya. Okay, Shreya. Okay. Okay, Shreya, no problem. You can mute yourself. And Shreya, next time try to give your answer in English. Okay. Try to
Okay,
give
sir.
your answer in English. Okay. Okay, my next question. Mihir Ranje. Mihir Ranje. Turn on your camera.
Yes, sir.
Mihir, मुझे बताओ. Yesterday we have seen about the memory. Okay, we have seen about the memory. Can you give me the relationship
Yes.
between? Can you give me the relationship between the address and the number of locations in a memory? The relationship between the number of addresses and the
And
address lines. बताओ.
an address line we will have memory location.
If you have n address lines, you can have.
Hello, sir.
बताओ बताओ.
If we have an address line, then we
Yes.
have an memory location.
Then we can have 2 to the power of n memory location, right?
And
Me, I
memory
think.
location.
Okay. I think your voice is breaking. You have some technical problem at your place. Okay, that is right. If there are n number of memory, if there are n number of address lines, we can have 2 to the power of n memory locations. Okay. Okay, you can mute yourself and turn off your camera. Okay, now Yukta Talagani Gani. Turn on your camera.
Yes, sir. Yukta Talagana.
Talagana. Am I right? Please turn on your camera.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have turned on my camera.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Yukta, you tell me, yesterday about the memory, we have also seen that if there are 2 address lines, how many memory locations are possible?
Sir, if there are 2 address line, then there will be 2 raised to 2. That is 4 memory locations, and there will be 3 addresses.
No, you should say there will be 4 memory locations. You should say there will be 4 memory locations, and these memory locations will be from 0 to 3. Am I right?
2, 3. Yes.
Can you
Yes, sir.
tell me how we get 0, 1, 2, and 3? How do you get 0, 1, 2, and 3?
So, from n-1, that formula.
Okay, n minus 1.
If there are 2 address.
Yes, tell me. If there are 2
sir.
address lines.
Then there will be 2 raised to n, that is 2 raised to 2 memory locations, that is which is equals to 4 memory locations, and 0, 1, 2, 3 will be my addresses.
Okay, you're right. Thank you. Next, Tanya
Thank you,
Dubey.
sir.
Next, Tanya Dubey.
Yes, sir.
Tanya, can you tell me how do you get 0, 1, 2, and 3? वो कहाँ से आया 0, 1, 2, and 3?
Sir, we use the formula like n-1, right?
Okay, that is very true. If there are 2 address lines, so 2 to the power of 2 is equals to 4. So that's why you can write down 0, 1, 2, and 3. बराबर है? Okay, Tanya, you tell me if there are 2 address lines. मैंने आपको बताया था A0 and A1. So you have 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So these 0, 0, 011011. Can you tell me the decimal values of this binary numbers? 00 means? Have you studied this in DSD?
Yeah.
You are from first year or direct second year admission?
First year.
तो आप लोगों को पता है 00 का क्या मतलब है, 01 का क्या मतलब है, 10 का क्या मतलब है, 11 का क्या मतलब है? Any idea?
Yes,
बताओ.
sir. Sir, it is the binary
Okay.
representation of the numbers.
हाँ. Okay, Tanya, you can mute yourself and turn off your camera. Yes, Shrushti Jagtap, बताओ. Turn on your camera. हाँ, Shrushti बताओ.
Sir, the numbers which you have written there, 00 represents 0, 01 is 2 raised to 0, which is 1, 10 is 2, and 11 is 3.
Okay. Where you have studied this?
Sir, in DSD, while converting normal number, like from decimal to
Okay.
binary.
So can you tell me these format is in which number system or which decimal number system? Okay, you can turn off your camera. Turn off your camera and mute yourself. Okay, now Karan Gada. Karan Gada, turn on your camera.
Sir, Karan Gada.
Gada. Okay, Karan Gada. Please correct me if I'm spelling or pronouncing it wrong. Okay, Karan.
Yes, sir.
मेरा question है कि this is a decimal. Are you aware of this system?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if it is 00, you have 0. Okay. Have you studied the BCD system?
Yes, sir. Binary coded decimal.
Binary coded decimal. Can you tell me the format of binary coded decimal?
Sir, each decimal has 4 bits represented in binary.
Okay. Can you give me the weight of every this one places? The weight of every place value? सबसे पहले क्या लिखूं? Starting from right side towards the left.
2 raised to 0.
Yes, 2 raised to 0. उसके बाद क्या लिखूं?
2 raised to 1.
उसके बाद
ऐसे बढ़ते जाता है. 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3.
Okay. So 2 raised to 0 is what?
1.
2 raised to 1?
2.
2 raised to 2?
4.
So can I say it is 1, 2, 4, 8 system in the BCD? 1, 2, 4, 8 system?
Yes.
1, 2, 4, 8. Am I right?
Sir, it starts from 0.
No. It starts from 1. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. So 1, 2, 4, 8 system. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16,
yes.
32, 64. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Turn off your camera. Riddhi Joshi, turn on your camera. Riddhi Joshi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Turn on your camera.
So I have turned it on.
Riddhi. You are your direct second year, na?
Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with BCD system?
Yes, sir, bit.
Okay. So can I, whatever I've written is right now? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64.
Yes, sir.
So if I want to write decimal number 7, in the BCD format, can you give me the format to represent 7 in the BCD? How do you represent decimal number 7 in BCD?
Decimal number 7 in BCD.
हाँ. If you are aware of this 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32.
0,111.
No, don't. No, I'm asking the जिसको पूछ रहे हो वही बताएगा मुझे. How do you represent this 7 in the BCD? या आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा नहीं ये?
सब पढ़ा है.
You are not recalling this. Not able to recall.
Yeah, sir. Like I'm confused between the binary code and BCD.
हाँ, that is, see, binary और BCD में हमेशा लोगों को confusion होता है. So that's why I'm taking this here. BCD का representation 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, dot, 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 dot. So 2 to the power of 0 is 1, 2 to the power of 1 is 2, 2 to the power of 2 is 4, 2 to the power of 3 is 8, 2 to the power of 4 is 16, 2 to the power of 5 is 32, and so on and so forth. So I can say BCD is nothing but 1248 number system, 1248 system, because every place is having some value. So that is 1. So value of this is 1. Value of this is 2. The value of this place is 4. The value of this place is 8. So my question is, if I want to represent this decimal number 7 in BCD, how will you represent? Okay, you can turn off your camera, Riddhi. Okay, I think Yash Bhise. Yash Bhise.
Yes, sir.
Turn on your camera.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, यश मुझे बात बताओ.
Mm-hmm.
ये जो BCD है, are you familiar with this number system?
Yes.
So can you tell me how do you represent 7 in BCD?
7 in BCD. All right. 7 in BCD.
This is simple. No need to do any calculations. You can directly
No,
straight away give me.
I'm writing it down. I don't remember it exactly. That's why.
Okay, बताओ. Everyone pay attention. This is important. You should know this BCD number system. क्योंकि आपको पता है जब ये सिलेबस में आपको बता रहा था 0 1 1 1. Okay, we will see whether this is right or wrong. Okay, you can yes, you can turn off your camera and you can mute yourself. Thank you. See, before, you know, when I was starting with the syllabus, मैंने आपको syllabus बताया था कि क्या क्या है. And if you remember properly, मैंने बताया था कि ये subject समझने के लिए you should know there is some prerequisite. And what is that prerequisite? That you should know DSD, Digital System Design. और मैं ये assume करके चल रहा हूँ कि आपने DSD अच्छे से पढ़ा है. मैं assume करके चल रहा हूँ कि आपने DSD अच्छे से पढ़ा है. Okay? Because in DSD everything is explained. जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, ये BCD, binary, okay, the gray code क्या होता है. So all these are explained properly. So this BCD representation of the number decimal number 7 वो हमको देखना है. Okay, but I also required someone to tell me the other answer or whether this answer is right or wrong. Yes, Nidhi Mundhada.
Yes, sir.
मैंने बराबर प्रोनाउंस किया क्या? कैसे?
मुंदड़ा.
अच्छा, ओके, मुंदड़ा. ओके, निधि मुझे बताओ, ये 7 का रिप्रेजेंटेशन BCD का बराबर है क्या?
Yes, sir. So it is 0 1 1 1 का.
Are you sure?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Okay, fine. You can turn off your camera. Pratham Angre. Pratham, turn on your camera. Pratham, are you there? Okay, Pratham is not there, I think.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ, आर्यन बोलो.
Sir, you are about to ask me a question. I left the meet.
अच्छा ओके, आर्यन गुप्ता ना?
यस सर।
हाँ आर्यन गुप्ता, टर्न ऑन योर कैमरा। हाँ आर्यन, मुझे बताओ ये जो 7 डेसिमल नंबर है उसको बीसीडी मुझे रिप्रेजेंट करना है, तो बराबर है क्या? 0
Yes, sir.
1 1 1।
हाँ yes sir, it is correct.
It is correct.
Yes sir.
Can you tell me how do you represent 8?
Sir, 8 will be 1 0 0.
Okay, for okay 1 0 0. You are from direct second year or first year?
No sir, I'm from first year.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay, you can turn off your camera. Yes, everyone now pay attention now. Everyone pay attention. Whenever you want to represent the decimal number in the BCD, the thing is that you should know that decimal can be, this decimal number can be represented in the BCD, any decimal number. So how do you represent? मैंने पहले बताया था कि about the 7. So 7. So I have told you that this is a format for the BCD. This is the format for BCD, and this goes on. Okay. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. This is the format in the BCD. BCD is nothing but binary coded decimal. Binary coded decimal. Okay. Now in BCD, when you see 1, 2, 4, 8, and if I want to represent 7, so you need to add the numbers such that the addition gives you 7. 1 plus 2 अगर add करता हो, that is 3. 3 plus 4 करता हो तो 7. Yes. So I will get here 1 1 1 0. And mostly the BCD is represented in the form of 4 bits. The BCDs are represented in the form of 4 bits. Okay. The BCD is represented in the form of 4 bits. So 0 1 1 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 gives you 7. So 1 1 1. जिसका addition 7 आ रहा है उसको 1 1 करना है, जिसका हम नहीं ले रहे उसको 0 रखना है. Okay. How do you represent 8 now? 8. How do you add? 1 plus 2 plus 4 नहीं आता, लेकिन ये डायरेक्टली 8 है तो मैं इसको ले सकता हूँ. तो 8 को मैं वैसे के वैसे लूंगा, तो I will write down for 1 for 8 I will write down 1, but and for others I will write down 0. So it is 1 0 0 0. Okay, so this will give me 8. How do you represent 3 now? 2 plus 1 gives you 3. 2 plus 1 gives you 3. So the answer for representing is 0 0 1 1. 0 0 1 1. Okay, 0 0 1 1. Now there is a difference between the BCD and the binary representation. Can any one of you tell me the difference between the BCD and the binary numbers?
Sir, in BCD, each decimal bit is represented in its equivalent binary.
For example?
Sir, for example, for decimal numbers 0 to 9, BCD and binary codes will be same, but from decimal 10 onwards, it will change.
Very good, very good. That is the right answer. So can I say you have valid BCD numbers and non-valid BCD numbers?
Yes.
Yes. So which are the valid BCD numbers? The valid BCD numbers are 0 to 9. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can represent this in the BCD. So BCD numbers are 0 के लिए हम लिखते हैं 0 0 0 0, 1 के लिए 0 0 0 1, 0 0 1 0, 3 के लिए 0 0 1 1, 0 1 0 0, डॉट डॉट डॉट. 9 के लिए हम लिखते हैं 1 0 0 1. Do you agree with this everyone? नहीं समझ में आ रहा तो पूछो.
Yes sir.
देखो 9 के लिए हम 1 0 0 1 लिखते हैं, क्योंकि देखो BCD बोले तो I can write down this is nothing but 1 2 4 8. तो अगर मुझे 9 लिखना है तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ 8 plus 1 gives you 9. तो 8 के लिए 1 और 1 के लिए 1, बाकी लोग के लिए 0 0. वैसे 8 के लिए मैंने अभी बताया, 7 के लिए भी अभी बताया. 6 के लिए लिखना है मुझे तो मैं क्या लिखूंगा 0 1 1 0. 4 plus 2 gives me 6. तो 4 के लिए 1, 2 के लिए 1, बाकी लोगों के लिए 0 0. So BCD numbers, which are the valid BCD numbers, 0 to 9 are the valid BCD numbers. Okay, तो इसके लिए मैं लिख सकता हूँ decimal number. Can I say these are decimal numbers? Yes. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, they are the decimal numbers. Okay, BCD numbers ये है. अब दूसरी बात है 9 के बाद what I should write down in the decimal value? अगर मुझे continuation में लिखना है तो 9 के बाद क्या आएगा?
10.
Yes. 9 के बाद क्या आएगा डेसिमल में?
10.
10. Anyone with the different answer?
A.
Yes. A. Okay. Those who are saying A, for them the question is whether A is a decimal number.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So A is what? A is what?
Hexadecimal.
hexadecimal number.
Yes, you are right. A is hexadecimal number. तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ क्या कि 9 के बाद डेसिमल में मैं 10 लिखूंगा, हेक्सा डेसिमल में मैं उसको A लिखूंगा, और BCD, अभी BCD देखो, ये तो वैलिड BCD है, ओके। लेकिन अगर मुझे BCD में लिखना है, कैन एनी वन ऑफ यू टेल मी how these 10 number in decimal or A in hexa can be written in BCD?
0
Sir.
0
0 0 0 1 and 4 times
0 0 1 0 0
Okay, all are right. So for this 0, I can write down 0 0 0 0. For this 1, I can write down 0 0 0 1. Am I right? So can I say this is a BCD number for 1 0? That is A.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Similarly for 11, 12, 13 ... हेक्साडेसिमल A के लिए B, 12 के लिए C, 13 के लिए D, 14 के लिए E, 15 के लिए F, 16 के लिए G, बराबर है?
1 0
G आएगा?
No, sir.
No.
तो 16 के लिए हेक्सा नंबर क्या है?
1 0
F1.
F के बाद क्या आएगा? F के बाद क्या आएगा for 16?
F1.
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 Anyone?
Sir, 1
with-
0.
1
अच्छा,
0
किस लोगों ने F1 बोला, किस लोगों ने 1 0 बोला? Anyone with the different answer than F1 and 1 0?
Sir, hexadecimal is from 0 to 15 only, na?
Yes, 0 to 15. Not 0 to 15. Hexadecimal number are from 0 to F. तो 0 to F ही आएगा. तो F के बाद next number क्या आएगा? Whether it is F1 or 1 0, you find out and tell me afterwards. Okay, do this as a homework. So BCD for B, can I write down 1 के लिए as 0 0 0 1 and this 1 के लिए as 0 0 0 1. For 1 2, for C I am talking about, for 1 2, 2 के लिए can I write down 0 0 1 0 and for this one can I write down 0 0 0 1? Yes. So what I meant to say that you have to understand that BCD numbers are from 0 to 9. After 0 to 9, then अगर 10 आता है, then you cannot write. देखो, for 10 I cannot write as, आपको पता है 1 2 4 8. मुझे 10 के लिए मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ ऐड? ये 8 और 2 को ऐड कर सकता हूँ. तो 8 को 1, इधर ये. So can I say for 10 this is a BCD number?
No.
No, sir.
No. So do not commit such sin. अगर ये सब ऐसा करोगे, आप ऐसा लिखोगे तो आपने पाप किया है. You have created a sin. So do not write for 10 as BCD number as 1 0 1 0, क्योंकि इसमें भी 8 plus 2 को ऐड करते तो वही आता है. But this is not the BCD number. This is invalid number. This is invalid BCD. So the valid BCD for 10 is 0 को लिखो 0 0 0 0 और 1 को लिखो 0 0 0 1. So can any one of you tell me, अगर मैं लिखता हूँ 1 0 1 0 तो ये नंबर BCD नहीं है, तो ये नंबर क्या है?
Binary, sir.
Binary.
Yes, this is binary. Very good. This is binary number. So I hope you have understood. What you have understood? Decimal numbers कौन कौन से है? हेक्साडेसिमल नंबर्स कौन से है, उनकी रेंजेस कहां से कहां तक है, वैलिड बीसीडी नंबर्स क्या है और बाइनरी नंबर्स क्या है ना. आई होप कुछ some of you were having the confusion, the binary and the BCD. So here try to understand the binary numbers are these numbers, okay, where 10 can be written as 1011 and 10 in the BCD can be written as 0001 0000. okay, समझ में आया सब?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you want, you can write down or I will just rub. हाँ, ये होमवर्क है. ये होमवर्क के F1 आता है या 10 आता है, ये आपको निकालना है और मुझे बाद में बताना है.
सर 10 ही आता है सर.
हाँ, I don't know. You find out. क्योंकि कुछ लोगों ने F1 बताया, कुछ लोगों ने 10 बताया. So it is up to you whether it is F1 or 10. Okay.
बाइनरी में 2 raised to 0 2 raised to 1 होता है, तो इसमें 16 raised to 0 16 raised to 1 होता है. तो 16 raised to 1 की जगह 1 आएगा और 16 raised to 0 पे
10 आएगा ना, 10 ही आएगा उसका भी.
हाँ,
तो 16 का 10 आएगा ना.
हाँ 10 आएगा.
हाँ सर.
बराबर है ना?
Yes, sir.
यस सर.
yes, sir.
I think आप लोगों ने वो कन्वर्शन देखा होगा ना, डेसिमल टू हेक्सा, हेक्सा टू डेसिमल, बीसीडी टू डेसिमल, डेसिमल टू हेक्सा, ये सब बीसीडी अपने डीएसडी में किया होगा ना आप लोगों ने.
यस सर.
यस. अगर डाउट आ रहा है तो देखना, ये हेक्साडेसिमल 10 लिखा है. ओके, तो अगर इसको मुझे कन्वर्ट करना है डेसिमल में तो वो 16 आता है क्या दूसरा कुछ आता है. ओके, सो यू ट्राई टू सी द कन्वर्जन. So this is not my part to explain you, but आप लोगों को confusion था, तो I have given you the broader picture so that you will be able to understand decimal, BCD, valid BCD, binary, hexa. Okay, and there is one more concept. How do you convert invalid BCD into valid BCD? Can anyone of you tell me how do you convert invalid BCD into valid BCD?
Convert it into decimal and
To the
then to binary sir.
+6.
नहीं, किसी ने तो कुछ बोला था अभी. कोई तो भी someone has said something. We have to add.
adding 6.
सर +6 ऐड कर देते हैं.
Yes, very good. By adding 6 you will convert invalid BCD into valid BCD. Okay, so वो सब that is not part of this subject, but this is a part of DSD, so you should know this DSD. Okay, shall I rub this part now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is about how do you write your addresses. This is how you will be writing your addresses. Okay, and how do you get 0 1 2 3? How do you get 0 1 2 3? So that is they are nothing but their corresponding decimal numbers of the binary. They are the corresponding decimal numbers of the binary. Okay, so हम जब binary memory अलग से हम पढ़ेंगे, because you have a separate topic for binary for the memory, that time we'll be able to understand. Okay, now all of you write down the heading as classification of microcontroller. So I can ask you anytime questions, so you should be prepared. I can ask anyone to turn on your camera and give me the answer. Okay, so you should be prepared with what I'm asking and whatever I'm giving as homework. Okay, classification of microcontroller. Okay, now we are going to see the classification of microcontroller. Pay attention now. Now this classification of microcontroller can be done on the basis of classification of microcontroller can be done on the basis of, पहले में क्या है, on the basis of organization of a program and data memory. You can write down this. So we will see the classification of microcontroller based upon organization of a program and data memory. And next we will see the classification of microcontroller based upon capabilities and type of instructions. Capabilities and type of instructions. So this is also part of your syllabus. So you should know that how the microcontrollers are classified depending upon the organization of a program and data memory, as well as how these microcontrollers are classified depending upon the capabilities and type of instructions. Okay, so we will go one by one. We will see the first one, that is organization of a program and data memory. Okay, so we will see this now. So depending upon the organization of a program and data memory, we have two types. So please write down. We have two types. The first one is von Neumann architecture. von Neumann architecture. इसका दूसरा नाम भी है Princeton architecture. Princeton architecture. So we will try to understand this concept by the diagram, and that diagram is this. Please draw the block diagram. To explain you about the von Neumann architecture, or it is also called as a Princeton architecture, this is the block diagram to explain you. This is the block diagram to explain you. So we will see what is this block diagram.
Sir, what is that? Data and program memory?
This is data and program memory. Yes, this is data and program memory. Von Neumann architecture, also called as Princeton architecture. Okay, everyone has drawn this. Shall I explain to? Okay, now yes, pay attention here. Pay attention, all of you. This is very important. You should know. तो मैंने क्या बताया था कि क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ माइक्रोकंट्रोलर हम कर सकते हैं डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ द मेमोरी, डेटा एंड मेमोरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ओके, डेटा एंड मेमोरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. यहाँ पे मैंने दो ब्लॉक बनाए, एक है सीपीयू. सो यू कैन से, अगर मैं यहाँ पे सीपीयू लिख रहा हूँ तो दिस इज नथिंग बट योर माइक्रो प्रोसेसर. ओके, even though I have written the classification of a microcontroller, yes, you have written the classification of a microcontroller. Okay, because you know in the microcontroller we have CPU, we have memory on a single chip. We have CPU and a memory in a single chip. Okay, now here when you talk about the von Neumann architecture, and this is the architecture based upon the organization of memory, the organization of data and program memory, So let me ask you, Yes, Ahona Chattopadhyay, turn on your camera. Turn on your camera, unmute yourself. Ahona Chattopadhyay. She has left the meeting. Yes, Amaya Padwad. Amaya Padwad.
Yes, sir.
Turn on your camera. Okay, Amaya, you tell me one thing. You tell me one thing. When we were studying the block diagram of a microcontroller, you have seen CPU is there and you have memory. बराबर है? So which
Yes,
different two memories? कौन से दो memory थे?
RAM and ROM.
Yes, RAM and ROM. बराबर है? Now, if you see here, you will be able to understand that you are having data. Data means RAM, and program means ROM. Can you see here? We have data and program memory, a single unit.
Yes, sir.
Yes. तो जब मैं बता रहा हूँ कि डेटा और प्रोग्राम एक ही मेमोरी में है, so we do not have ROM different and RAM different. बराबर है?
Yes, sir.
And you also know that data contains the instruction and program contains the data contains the information, and
Yes,
the program contains what? Instruction.
Instructions. Yes,
Okay. Okay, you can turn off your camera and mute yourself. Now pay attention all of you. अब जहां पे ऐसा है कि एक ही मेमोरी में दोनों चीजें है, डेटा और प्रोग्राम में, तो वॉन न्यूमन आर्किटेक्चर वही बोलता है कि अगर डेटा और प्रोग्राम में मेमोरी एक ही इसमें है, then the CPU will find it difficult to access the data as well as program. Why it is finding difficult? Because there is only one data line. तो मुझे अगर डेटा लेना है तो पहले मैं डेटा लूंगा, या फिर मुझे पहले इंस्ट्रक्शन लेना है तो मैं इंस्ट्रक्शन लूंगा. So if I want to take the instruction, only one data line. So either I can go with the data or I can go with the instruction, but one at a time. Because there is a restriction, क्योंकि एक ही मेमोरी है, तो एक ही मेमोरी है, इसके लिए एक ही, and we have only one data line. तो अगर मुझे डेटा लेना है या फिर इंस्ट्रक्शन लेना है तो दोनों एट अ टाइम नहीं ले सकता मैं. I cannot take data as well as instruction at a time because only one data line. So there is a restriction. और एड्रेस और कंट्रोल की बात करूंगा तो वही प्रॉब्लम है. अगर मुझे डेटा एक्सेस करना है तो आई शुड एक्सेस द एड्रेस वेयर द डेटा इज स्टोर्ड, एंड फॉर द प्रोग्राम आई हैव टू सेंड द एड्रेस सेपरेटली. तो यहाँ पे भी वही प्रॉब्लम है, एड्रेस लाइन भी एक ही है. So in this scenario, you will be able to see that hardware is less. The hardware is less because you have data and program memory एक ही है और जो CPU को access करना है. But what is the problem? The time required to access the data or the program is more. इसमें ज्यादा टाइम लगता है, क्योंकि अगर मुझे डेटा चाहिए तो डेटा लूंगा, बाद में इंस्ट्रक्शन चाहिए तो बाद में इंस्ट्रक्शन लूंगा, लेकिन दोनों एट अ टाइम चाहिए तो नहीं ले सकता हूँ. तो टाइम रिक्वायरमेंट इज मोर. बट व्हाट इज द एडवांटेज? हार्डवेयर इज लेस. Okay, so this architecture is called as von Neumann architecture. Von Neumann इसलिए कहा जाता है because this is based up this name is given by the inventor of this, who is the von Neumann, who is the mathematician and computer scientist. Okay, और ये कहाँ पे डेवलप हुआ है? प्रिंसटन लैब में. This is developed in Princeton lab, or Princeton University. That is why it is also called as Princeton architecture. Who developed this architecture? Von Neumann, who was the mathematician as well as computer scientist. और कहाँ पे डेवलप किया उसने? कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी में? प्रिंसटन यूनिवर्सिटी में. That's why it is also called as von Neumann architecture or Princeton architecture. And this is the diagram. And this is the diagram. And this is the diagram. Now, do not write. Just try to understand. अगर मैं अभी दूसरा आर्किटेक्चर बता रहा हूँ, that is a Harvard architecture. The second one is, do not write. ये हम कर लिखते हैं. We will write down this tomorrow. Harvard architecture में क्या होता है? All of you see properly now. Do not draw this. ये हम कल लिखने वाले और समझने वाले. See here now. This architecture is now Harvard architecture. This architecture is Harvard architecture. Now, can you see here your data memory? Data memory means this is nothing but RAM. And this is your program memory, which is nothing but ROM. Can you see both are different now? Both are separate. Both are separate. And can you see the hardware बढ़ गया है? पहले एक ही आईसी में आपको रैम और रोम मिलता था, अभी यहाँ पे दो अलग अलग चीजें, एक है रैम, एक है रोम. हार्डवेयर बढ़ गया कंपेयर टू द प्रीवियस वन. लेकिन क्या फायदा हुआ? द प्रोसेसिंग टाइम हैज रिड्यूस्ड. द प्रोसेसिंग टाइम हैज रिड्यूस्ड. कैन यू सी डेटा लाइन एंड डेटा लाइन? दो डेटा लाइन्स है, तो मुझे डेटा भी चाहिए और मुझे अगर इंस्ट्रक्शन भी चाहिए, तो कैन आई टेक एट अ टाइम. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ पैरेलल ऑपरेशन. पैरेलल ऑपरेशन क्यों कहा जाता है? Because parallelly I am taking data as well as I am taking instruction at a same time, which was not possible previously. Here also I have separate address lines. Here also I have separate address lines. Here I have separate control lines. Here I have separate control lines. But hardware is increased. दो memory लगे हैं और two sets of system bus. Can I say two sets? और यस टू सेट बोले तो ये दो डेटा, ये दो एड्रेस और ये दो कंट्रोल. ओके, सो हार्डवेयर इज इंक्रीज्ड but time processing time has been reduced. So this is called as a Harvard architecture. Okay, this is called as a Harvard architecture. So you have Harvard architecture and you have von Neumann architecture. Okay, so this thing I will take in the next lecture. And one more important thing, जब मैं क्वेश्चन पूछता तो कुछ लोग भाग रहे, so this thing should not happen. Okay, this thing should not happen. आपको आता है नहीं आता है, it's okay, but leaving the meeting while I'm asking you the question, that it will be not accepted for me. Okay, so pay attention that next time this thing should not happen. Okay, if you have any questions you can ask me, otherwise CR can take the attendance.
So already took the attendance.
Achha, you have already taken the attendance. Okay, fine then.
Yes.
So if you don't have any questions, you can leave. Others can stay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.